Hello Pisces and welcome to my channel. This is a love related reading for you. How do they see you and how do you see them? Okay, I hope you're doing well and life treating you well. Before we move on, I just want to let you know that I've got this new deck I got from my spiritual teacher. Okay, there you go. So I'll be using this card to illustrate energies that happen between you and the person of your interest. Okay, whenever I do this kind of reading, how do you see them, what you gotta keep in mind is basically the first person that comes to your mind. Okay, and I don't think I have to explain to you, you don't have to think for too long, because if you've got a connection with someone, if you like someone, this is the person you're thinking of. Okay, and I'm using this kind of cards. Of course they picture female, beautiful, hot, long-legged females. Okay, but if you're a male, don't worry about it. I'm sure you're pleased to see long legs and short skirts, but like I said, if you're a man, don't worry about the fact that we've got women here on the pictures, because we're talking here about energies. Okay, so what you got to focus on is the energy. Okay, I will be looking also at the traditional deck. Okay, so we'll be using the traditional deck together with the Destiny in Tarot deck. Okay, have a look. All right. Oh, I shuffled a little bit. All right, so the bottom of the deck is six of swords. Okay, but it was in a reverse position for you Pisces. Okay, so it looks like to me in your love life you must have been in some kind of unstable situation in the past. Your love life was not stable, there was a lot of drama in there. Okay, and you've decided perhaps to go and move forward. You walked away from an unstable situation. Okay, and you're moving towards something stable. So the recent past in love was not stable, it didn't serve you, so you chose to leave, you chose to walk away. You were hurt. Okay, because this woman on the boat, she's got her scarf covered all over her face. She's scared, she's regretful about the past. Something didn't work out in your love life Pisces, but you're moving forward. Okay, and this was in a reverse position, so this is about to finish. Okay, so perhaps you're not experiencing hurt that much any longer, but that's the decision you made. Okay, and with the other deck, we've got okay, this is Six of Swords. Yeah, I can't find, let me just find the Six of Swords in here. I thought I had it right, but I pulled the wrong card. Okay, sorry, I hope it doesn't take too long. Come on, Six of Swords, where are you? Six of Swords, Six of Swords. Oh, there we go. So here we go. This is your general energy for your overall energy for your love reading. Okay, so we've got here recovery. You are moving on. Okay, and you're moving away from a danger. Okay, from something that did not serve you, and this is what your love environment, the recent past, been about Pisces. Okay, you're traveling, you're going somewhere where it's gonna be more stable. Okay, and you can feel it, you feel, like you're being less hurt, I suppose. Okay, because time, believe it or not, is a healer, and you know this Pisces. Okay, so let's begin. How do they see you Pisces? And they see you with Two of Pentacles. Okay, they see you as someone who's juggling. Okay, who's making decision, who's not sure about this love connection. Okay, so right now Pisces, they see you as if you are maybe thinking about whether it was a good idea for you to walk away from this connection. I feel like it, okay? Maybe you are running out of money. Maybe you, you're thinking whether that was, financially, whether for you walking away from this partnership or relationship connection was a good idea for you, because you might be running out of money, you might be broke right now, okay? You're going through hard times, okay? You're juggling right now. Your cash flow is running low. So but you are being flexible, okay? Because you got to make a decision, okay? But you're still thinking of the past. You're still thinking of this person, okay? You're still juggling, perhaps making a choice or thinking whether that was a good idea for you, okay? And they can see that. They see you being indecisive, and they see you being going through difficult time. Maybe they caused this, and this is why they see you like this, okay? Maybe they left you with no resources, okay? Maybe you were married, maybe the divorce, you took your money, I don't know. Or, whatever it was, the breakup, you making a decision of walking away, into something more stable, going away from the drama, walking away from the drama, might have left you in a situation when you might be a little bit, short of money right now. And perhaps unsure whether that was a good decision for you to make. And they can see that, okay? Or maybe they see you juggling between them and another person. Maybe there's someone new in your life, and you're still thinking, shall I go for this new connection that I feel like it may grow into something meaningful, or shall I stay with this person that I've got past with, but I could work on it? That's how they see you, Pisces. At the same time, they see you as, someone who's been very hurt, okay? Someone who's mentally, because swords indicate thought, someone who's been mentally drained, exhausted, perhaps mentally, emotionally dead, okay? Because of some kind of hurt, betrayal. Maybe the person you're dealing with, Pisces, or dealing with, or you're thinking of right now, maybe they said something to you that caused you feeling this way, okay? And you feel like, this is it, I can't take it anymore. Look at this guy here, okay? He's been stabbed by 10 swords, okay? So passively, you would expect of him to be dead, and that's how you're feeling with reference to this love situation, connection. And the person you're dealing with, the way they see that you've given up, that you felt betrayed, you felt hurt, you felt like this is the end. You perhaps finished this relationship because there was too much hurt. The situation or something that was said, something that happened, left you feeling like this, and that's why you decided to walk away, okay? So basically you feeling right now like this, you've been ruined, okay? This is the card from the new deck. You feel like you lost everything you've worked for, and this is like the lowest point perhaps in this in your life, one of the lowest points. So they can see this, they see that this is how you're feeling right now. Maybe they said something or done something to cause you feeling ruined, to cause you feeling so lost and so loveless, in a way, loveless, okay? Now they also see you, Pisces, and I don't think they're happy about this, okay? They see you with Page of Wands, okay? Because you've had a lot of pain, okay? You've walked away from something that didn't serve you, from the drama. Perhaps this connection was just draining you, because look how it ended up making you feel, okay? And because of this, you right now, we said that this is coming to the end, okay? So you perhaps getting over this connection. You regretted that it didn't work out, but you moving forward, okay? And this, you've almost moved forward. Maybe there is a new person, you juggling and thinking, shall I go for it or not yet, or shall I still fix my old connection? And they can see this, they see you dating other people, okay? They see you having a new beginning, passionate beginning, okay? You are being now confident, you getting your confidence back, you becoming more courageous, you getting your enthusiasm back, okay? It's like some kind of creative force, yeah, you being surrounded by, and they can see this, you getting stronger, Pisces, okay? You might be dating now someone new, and this is why you're still juggling, because you still have feelings for this person that things didn't work out with, but you gotta move on, and you're doing the right thing, but they can see this, and I don't think it makes them happy. All right, they see you looking for new options, perhaps dating someone new, having feeling for someone new, okay? That's how they see you. Now they also see you, Pisces, before I move on with Page of Wands, maybe as someone who's not that experienced when it comes to fire, using the fire, okay? So maybe you are the kind of person, Pisces, that whenever this person wants to fight with you, you are not really sure how to fight back, because the Page of Wands is quite inexperienced, a bit childlike energy at times, okay? He's going on a journey to learn more about how to use the fire, and fire is needed for arguments, for heated discussions. So maybe they see as someone who hasn't mastered that yet, and maybe you don't really speak up your mind. Maybe if something bothers you, Pisces, you just don't tell them, and then they find this quite childish, okay? Now let's look at how do you see them. And you see them, Pisces, you see them with 9 of Wands, okay, Pisces. So you see them as someone who's been hurt as well, okay, as someone who's been tired, someone who's been fighting a lot, okay? Maybe there's been a lot of fighting in this relationship or connection you've got with this person, and they also got really exhausted, and they are being very tired, because of this connection with you, okay? So you can see that, but they're still standing. And then the thing about them, as much as they know that you've had a trouble relationship connection, okay, you've argued, you had fights, rows, they don't want to let go of you, Pisces, okay? And you know this, they still want to fight for you, they still feel like you are the one for them, and despite them knowing that you might be having a new beginning, okay, that you might be dating new people, they don't want to let you go, they don't want to let go of you, and they're very still passionate about you, and they are willing to fight for you, even though they know that there's been a lot of hurt, and that it's a troubled connection. They don't want to give up on you, okay? They are very patient, okay? Patience is a virtue. They want to go for you, they've got that stamina, they just basically, they're very stable in their emotion, okay? They don't care that that things didn't work out, they still have faith in you too, and they want to fight for you, okay? Now how else do you see them? You also see them with Justice, so Judgment card, okay? And the Judgment card, here we go. Basically you see them judge, just like you are juggling right now, okay, Pisces. That's how they see you. You see them also judging whether this relationship or being with you would be a good idea. They are judging, okay, judging whether it's worth or not getting back with you. That's what they're doing right now. They're also thinking about where have they gone wrong, so they might be judging their own personality or their own participation, if you see what I mean, in this partnership, in this connection. They might be self-reflecting on themselves, and was there anything they could have done better, okay? So they're just judging right now and self-reflecting on this relationship, and you can see that on whether they want to be with you or not. At the same time, you see, like I've said earlier, they don't want to let go of you. They still have feelings for you, okay? But they know they've hurt you, and I think they must have said something to make you feel this way, Pisces, okay? That's quite harsh, whatever happened, only you know what happened, okay? And you see, the reason why they want to let go of you, because they know they've hurt you. And you see them with 5 of Cups, okay? So you see them crying over spilled milk, okay? You see them guilt-tripping themselves. You know that they feel sorry for the situation. They feel sorry for the fact that they hurt you. Perhaps they didn't mean to, okay? And they are so caught up in their head, thinking about hurting you, thinking about the fact that the connection with you, that whatever they had with you didn't work out the way they hoped for, okay? And they feeling guilty, you know, they know it's their fault, okay? And instead of focusing on what's left, you know, because you're still juggling perhaps between the new person in your life, if you've got one, and being with them, and the way you see them, instead of them fixing this relationship, this connection, because there's still 2 cups standing, they're focusing on how they, you know, fucked it up in a way, if forgive my French, okay, excuse my French. So they're very negative about what happened, and they're focusing on their wrongdoing instead of focusing on reaching out to you, perhaps, okay? They are hurting, okay? They've got lots of regrets about what they've done, okay? Yes, they left you feeling this way, Pisces, but they are aware of that, okay? And they are also hurting, okay? They are feeling guilty about what happened. They are feeling emotionally hurt, okay? Look at this card. This is the new deck. So they're experiencing sorrow, okay? They are experiencing loss, regret, okay? But they have to stop crying over the spilled milk, okay? They're focusing too much on what didn't work out, and you know, they can still fix it. There is another direction for happiness, these 2 cups, okay? So there is a way to fix this relationship, but they don't seem to see it. But you know that maybe if they were able to get out of their head, you could talk perhaps and things could work out, but they're unable to talk. I don't think they think that after what they've done or said, you would accept them back, you get them, take them back. That's just how they see it, you know. All right, now let's look at what is blocking your connection, Pisces. You see, and your connection is being blocked by Ace of Swords, okay? Oops, I've dropped some cards. So it looks like, Pisces, it looks like basically, it's like the feeling that there's something that obviously made you go, made you separate, okay? And right now, what's blocking you is the separation. You split up, okay? You're going into 2 different directions. You are, like we talked, like we've said, you are perhaps having a new passion. Beginning, you might have been dating all over again, okay? And they are hurting, so they're kind of still, you know, thinking about you. They're still in that feeling of, you know, being stuck on you. They're regretting their actions, etc. But you've moved on, okay? You've moved on into something more stable, okay? So you are the one in the end that actually managed to move on quicker, because they are still very much stuck on you. And what is blocking this connection is that you've gone your separate ways, okay? And this could be easily resolved. I'm not saying not easily, because it's never easily resolved. But I feel like one of you, and it could be you, Pisces, with Page of Wands, one of you know there's something that needs to be said, okay, in this connection. It could also be the person you're dealing with, okay? But you know, they are focusing on something, on the negativity, on the things that didn't work out, and the feeling, you know, you're never gonna accept them. And you are focusing on the new beginning. You don't really think that there is a chance for you to, after what happened, okay? But what is really blocking you is your thinking, okay? Because Pisces, all you gotta do, you two, is to basically have a mental clarity and see the situation for what it is. You know, every situation's got it's like a double sword edge. It's got two sides. So maybe you've gone somewhere wrong and they've gone somewhere wrong. So for you now to fix this, what's blocking you is the inability to sit down and talk over what's, you know, what happened. And that's what's blocking you. You are not communicating, you're being separated. And all that you got to do is to have a chat about what's gone wrong and why it's gone wrong. But none of you is doing it. Because the person you're dealing with do not think you would want to accept them, or get, you know, they don't think they'll be able to get you back, and you are moving forward because you don't think they would even like reach out to you. So no one is doing anything, and that is what's blocking you, okay? There's a lack of basically truth, I think, you know. That we need a mental force right now. We lacking the force. No one is doing anything right now, and that's what's blocking you too. You're thinking, they think in a negative way, and you are moving forward despite the fact you're still thinking of this person, okay? So, and let's look at the messages from the universe for you. Before we look at the messages, let's look at the outcome, all right? And the outcome, my dear Pisces, because you see, the outcome is something that it's gonna happen unless you implement the message from the universe into your life. So now we're gonna look at the outcome, okay? But if the outcome is, like I said, is something that will happen if you continue going this way, if you continue, you know, not discussing, not laying the cards on the table about the reason of for your separation, for your breakup, or for you not communicating at all with each other, with one another. And the outcome for this situation, your love situation, is a 9 of Swords, okay? 9 of Swords. We can see a person who's experiencing nightmares. So I think this is the person, you know, you perhaps move forward, and the person that hurt you, they will be experiencing nightmares, okay? They'll be suffering. They'll be feeling guilty about whatever happened, okay? Perhaps they've said something, they've done something, they really regretted, Pisces. But if you do not communicate, this is the outcome. It's not a positive outcome. They'll end up feeling depressed, okay, because of how this relationship, you know, ended. And another outcome, and I think this is you, 3 of Wands, okay? You will be dating new people. You want to expand your horizons, okay? And you will basically want to move on and start have a new beginning, because you've been irritated. You feel like, you know, you've had lots of challenges, disagreements. So you will in the end decide onto, you know, expanding your horizons, and again dating new people, having a new beginning, etc., etc. So this is the outcome. But I think what's really important about this reading is not the outcome so much, because like I said, the outcome happens if you don't really implement the messages from the universe, okay? This is why I'm here, so I can read what the cards telling me, and I'm like the messenger, someone between the universe and you, okay? I'm just a reader. So I think it's meaningful. Those messages are meaningful. So basically, what are the messages from the universe? The universe is telling you with Page of Swords, okay, is that, you know, you might be, you, and I think it might be you, Pisces, beg your pardon, okay, one of you is quite immature and doesn't want to commit, okay. One of you likes to date, likes to be in and out of relationships, okay. But this person, Page of Swords, is very passionate, okay. So I feel like two of you gotta commit to this relationship. One of you is quite immature, and I feel like basically Page of Swords is someone who likes to have one night stand, and he doesn't like to be tied to one person. He doesn't want to commit, okay. So the message is that, you know, if you are unsure, if you're juggling, Pisces, okay, it's okay to juggle, okay. You don't have to make a decision, okay. If this person you know, wants to still be with you, maybe we've talked about you should communicate, okay, but what's blocking you? But I feel like because none of you can commit because of what happened, there is a clear lack of commitment. But what you gotta know, you Pisces, okay, there's no need for a label. You can still date someone and see how it goes, okay. I know you like to be passionate about the person you're dating, but maybe if you don't put labels on, you find that passion, okay. Yes, and also I feel like some things might have happened, maybe some gossips that kind of hurt you, okay. If there's some kind of gossip that left you feeling this way, Pisces, you know, maybe it's important that you talk to this person, okay, and see the situation for what it really is, okay, because the mountains here, what's blocking you, indicate you know, cold intellect, mental clarity, okay. Every situation's got is like a double-edged sword, okay. Usually when breakups happen or things happen that are unpleasant, the story is usually longer than just, you know, one person's fault, if you see what I mean, okay. Yes, so what I'm saying, you know, there's still passion between you two, okay. So if this is you, if you're going on a new beginning, Pisces, it's worth for you to still, you don't need to commit if you don't want to. If that's not what you want right now, you don't have to commit, but you can still consider this person, okay. And maybe you will end up feeling passionate about this connection. There's no need for labels, okay. You've been there, you've been hurt, okay. If you can explain that to your partner, if they're all right with it, you can make it work. Another message is a Six of Cups, okay. Memory, okay. So it looks like you know, one of you again is quite innocent. I'm not sure who it is, but I think it might be you, Pisces. But more than anything, I think this is all about living in the past, okay. One of you might have had some issues, hurtful past, okay. And maybe because of this relationship didn't work out. Maybe whatever this person told you, Pisces, left you feeling this way. Maybe it wasn't so much what they've done, but the emotions, the trigger within you that made you, remind you of something from the past, okay. The message is that, you know, you need to heal. You know, if this, let's say if this relationship doesn't serve you, okay, you gotta stop living in the past, okay, whether this is you or your cross watcher, okay. Also, you got to look at the patterns of your behavior, or you know, you and the partner you're dealing with, or the person who's in your connection, because maybe the you know, the reason for the breakup, the reason for yours and your partner's inability to discuss things, to see the situation for what it really is, with the, you know, with the mental clarity, it lies in the past, okay. Maybe there is a lack of communication, I feel like it, and this is influenced by the way you were raised, or the person you're dealing with, okay. Living in the past, not getting rid of something that is painful still, that hasn't healed within you or them, okay? Because with this card, this is the card of reconciliation as well, okay? So I feel like you are missing each other, okay? Despite the fact you're moving on, Pisces, and they're still hoping, no, they're not even hoping, because they actually feel like you will never accept, you never want them back, but they're still thinking of you. They're still feeling regretful about what they've done, okay? So there's still passion, they're still missing you, okay? That's what it is. So it's up to you what you decide to do, okay? But like I said, Pisces, I know you may not want to commit after all this hurt you've been through, but if you know, you can always try again, and maybe you feel passionate about this person, okay? But there's no need to put a label on if you're not ready, if you don't feel like it, because remember last time when you've committed to this person, perhaps this is what it left you feeling like you had to walk away, okay? All right, Pisces, I feel like I want to just pull one more card just to see. Stop it, sorry, it's my cat. Just to see for any extra message for you, because I feel like I'm not fulfilled, and if I'm not fulfilled, you probably aren't fulfilled too. So let's see. Okay, so we've got the card, and that's like a overall ending of this reading. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, have a look what it says on the card. The first word I've noticed, the first description of this energy is pessimistic, stubborn, cautious. Okay, but at the same time smart, earthy, hardworking, unwearing. Knight of Pentacles. Okay, so I feel like maybe the message for you is to, I feel like, be less pessimistic, okay? Be less pessimistic, less stubborn, and again it says accept responsibility, okay? Whether this is for you or the person you're dealing with, okay? All right, Pisces, I hope this resonates with you and it makes sense, okay? Yeah, I feel like, you might be able to work this out, but it's entirely up to you, whether, or up to the person you're dealing with. More than anything, I mean, first you got to meet up together and discuss and talk about why this or that happened, and once you find enough courage to talk to each other, then you can take things forward, move things forward, okay? But I feel like you do miss each other, but you don't want to perhaps you just don't want to put a label on, and yeah, perhaps you just need to take it slow and see how it goes. Thank you very much, Pisces, and have a lovely, lovely July. Bye.